Hi friends, it's Cricket, and today I'm going to show you guys how to make these cute homemade pop-up cards. They have a tree in the middle, and you can see I have two different colors, and this one, when you open it up, has this really beautiful winter white tree that pops out, and we have that one, and then another example that I have is a really pretty red one. And when you open up this one, it has this really pretty green pop-up tree. So they're really fun, really easy, simple little cards that can be used for almost all occasions. Okay, so those are what your cards are going to look like. In your kit, you have a lot of paper here. So you're going to have green and white paper. And this is construction paper, and this is much thinner. And the green and the white is what you're going to use for the trees, and I would not recommend you using these for the card because they're really thin and flimsy. So that's why they make a really good tree, because they spring. Then you have some more cards, some different colors. You're going to have two shades of blue and then two shades of red. And this is thicker. This is the cardstock. So this is what you're going to use to make your a card. And so now we're going to set this off to the side. We're going to use this blue one here. And so what you're going to need also is we're going to make a white tree. So you can either make a white tree or a green tree. And in your kit, you also have this pre-cut circle. It's a stencil that I made for you, so you don't have to keep worrying about is your tree going to be too big or too small for your card. I made a circle that works really well for half of your card. So you're going to take your stencil. Oh yeah, and so in your kit, you also have these stickers. These are little foam glitter stickers, and you can use these as your tree toppers. So here on this green one, you can see I have a gold star on that one. And you're going to have several of these stickers that you can use as tree toppers if you want to. But what you don't have and what you do need is you're going to need a pencil, you're going to need scissors, and you're going to need some kind of glue. You can use a glue stick, you can use the liquid glue. I'm going to use for a hot glue gun just because it's easy and it dries really fast. But you can use any type of glue. But the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your stencil and you're going to trace it on either the green paper or the white paper, and just draw it out. Okay, so we have our circle here. So now how you're going to make your tree the spiral is you're just going to start on the edge, and you're going to make just keep going around and around in a spiral. So make sure you can see this. Okay, and you're going to make your lines pretty wide, so you don't want too many spirals, and it doesn't have to be perfect because you're making a tree from nature. All right, so there we go. I did my spiral there, and so cut this out. And it may seem really complicated, but it's actually pretty easy to cut out your spiral. So you just got to cut out your circle, and oops. And if you make mistakes like that, that is okay, because you're making a tree from nature, and it does not have to be perfect at all. It doesn't even have to be a nice, perfect round circle. All right, so I have my circle. So now how you're going to make your spring tree is you're just going to start on the edge here, and you're going to just cut along the line. And you don't even have to be perfect cutting along the line either. If you don't, because when you're gluing your tree, your spiral into your card, you're just going to have the pencil side facing down. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So this is what you do. You just do a nice spiral, and I'm not even going to cut the whole way down. And the middle part, the end middle part, you want this to be kind of a thick piece because this is what you're going to use to glue to your card. All right, so I have my spiral, and then when I glue it, I'm going to have it like this. I'm just going to flip it over so now I don't have the pencil mark on it. All right, so I'm going to make this kind of a winter card. So I have kind of a white snow tree. So now I'm going to have a nice blue card. So this is going to be kind of our nice blue sky. So you're just going to simply fold the edges. Oh, I got something on my card. Fold the edges, line them up as much as you can. And then this is cardstock. So you're going to hold the edges down and then you fold it. But with the cardstock, I use my thumbnail or I use something to pinch it down and get a really good crease on that so it stays nice and folded. Because when you run your finger on the cardstock, you don't get a very good crease. Okay, so now you have your card there. You're going to take your spiral here. And the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to mail the glue the top part. All right, so I'm going to flip this up. Going to do a little crease here. And then I'm just going to turn my tree. And then I'm going to practice. How is it going to fold down? So there we go. And then for this card, I'm going to use a snowflake on the top. And so then before I glue anything, I'm going to hold the snowflake where the spot is and kind of measuring it. So right now I'm just measuring. Okay, so now I'm going to hold my finger there. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You really can just glue this anywhere you want. You really don't have to be as precise as I'm being, but kind of practicing. Okay, so now I put a little bit of glue on my card and glue that down on there. So that's why I'm using glue, hot glue for this part, because it's going to glue really fast and you can see it. Okay, so there's that. So now I have the top part and I'm going to measure it. So when I fold the card, I'm watching it kind of get it so it lays kind of flat. So there we go. And it doesn't lay totally flat when you glue it, but I kind of measured it. That's how it's kind of going to lay there. So now I hold the edge with my finger here. Make sure you can see it. And I'm just going to get a little bit of glue. And you don't have to glue the whole ring. I'm just going to glue the end part. I might glue a little extra there. Okay. Okay, that works really well. So I just have that little end part glued, and that's it. That's all you have to glue. There's two pieces right there. And then the less glue gives you more of a pop-up spring action. So that's why I only did just a small bit of glue. Okay, so for your toppers, if you want to use these glitter styrofoam stickers that I gave you, they're stars and snowflakes. They do have a self-adhesive sticker on it, but over time, the little adhesive, it doesn't hold the styrofoam very well because the styrofoam is kind of heavy. And so you can just stick it on there. I can't get all of the paper off of it. Goodness gracious. Oh well, I got most of the paper. So I like to put a little glue on it just to give it a little extra hold. Just do a little tiny bit on there. Doesn't have to be too much. And really, you don't need glue. All right, so now just stick it right on there. Kind of glued it on the paper, but that's okay. And that's it. I have glue on my card, but that's okay. Hot glue just peels right off. So whenever you make a mistake, that's okay. And that's it. So we have our little pop-up tree. Turned out really cute. Little white winter tree. And you can write anything you want on your message. So it's actually nice to have something written on the front. like this says Season's Greetings. I don't know if you can see it. So they know to open the card this way, because some people might think this is how you normally would open a card. But it doesn't really matter because they'll figure out there's the tree right there. And that's it. That's your pop-up season card. You can be for any seasons that you want. They're really fun. I gave you 4 pieces of card and stickers so you can make 4 different cards and use them for all different occasions. All right, my friends, I hope you have fun with this. I love doing this project. I miss everybody and I can't wait to see everybody at Thrive, and I hope you guys have a fabulous day.